Hello and welcome back to Crosshatch Puzzles. We're here for another New York Times monthly bonus crossword solve. Today's monthly bonus puzzle is from April 2026. We are almost through the month. It is April 28th today and hadn't gotten around to this month's puzzle, so I'm glad I'm able to do it. It is a puzzle by Matthew Stock, which is a name I don't recognize, but it's probably not a debut. That's not a probably don't let people debut with monthly bonus puzzles, so I'm sure he's a regular contributor, and I just don't remember or haven't run across his name yet. But edited by Christina Iverson, and it's called A Breath of Fresh Air. So I don't know what that's going to be about, but we'll find out shortly enough, I'm sure. Let's get into this month's bonus puzzle for April 2026 by Matthew Stock. Natural formations in which you might experience total darkness. Probably we want caves here. Yeah, maybe. Purchase as a park pass. Why would purchasing a park pass have a different word than purchasing anything else? I'm not sure. Contraction used to address a group, maybe y'all. Egyptian city that's home to the Wadi Degla Reserve. Probably not Cairo. Oh, maybe it is Cairo because one down, looped in on an email thread for short is CC'd. And a dialect used in the black community for short is African American Vernacular English. Not a universally accepted term, but sure. Something to take in from a mountaintop, probably a view, and then moist morning covering on a field is dew. Forget your water bottle on a nature walk, for example, is to air. Right. Okay, so it seems like we're going to have sort of nature themed clues and entries here, which is great. I love that in these monthly bonus puzzles, they find ways to clue very common crossword entries with theme-related cluing, like this. To err just means to make a mistake. But in this case, they've related it to forgetting your water bottle on a nature walk, which certainly does fit the entry, but as a completely unnecessary connection, other than the fact that we have this theme, seemingly. Florida National Park, where you can see both alligators and crocodiles, probably the Everglades. Great news. So good. Blank, go enjoy the spring weather. Let's go enjoy the spring weather. Probably so glad then. Deep cut, a gash possibly. Calculations used to determine how much food to take on a camping trip, for example. That would be an example of math, I suppose. River blank, lowest parts of canyons. River beds, I guess. Flat-topped landform in the southwest is a mesa or mesa. One of many for a Swiss Army knife is use. They have many uses. Purchase as a park pass. Okay, so it's not, I mean, I got thrown off by this. It's not that this clue entry pair has anything specifically to do with the park passes. This is just another example of something they've connected to theme-wise, which doesn't otherwise need the connection. So purchase could have been enough, and buy is the answer. Blank Bay, rapper formerly known as Mos Def. I actually don't know what Mos Def's new rap name is. Italian cooking staple for short. We just had this in one of the daily puzzles. I think it's going to be EVOO, extra virgin olive oil. Blank of the Rings franchise filmed throughout New Zealand's national parks. I guess maybe we're even more specific than nature is a sort of a national parks or parks in general. Nature parks theme. So let borrow loans, or maybe loans. We'll see if that ends up being correct. Dishonest sort, a liar, like those protected by the National Audubon Society. Audubon Society is concerned itself with birds, so we probably want avian here, an adjective which means relating to birds. Haleakala National Park is found on it's found on an island. Now I'm trying to remember which one. It might be Big Island. I'll put it in the description if that's not correct. Take a break on the trail, for example. To stop or to sit? Maybe to stop. Metal mountain climbing tools. Oh, what are these things called? I don't remember. Until today's date. To now, maybe? That sounds weird. I'm not convinced that stop is right necessarily either. Blank dot. Polka dot? Oh, pitons, I think these are called then. Maybe like that. America's first national park, which covers 2.2 million acres across 3 states, is Yellowstone. What is this? A psalm? Like that'll ever happen. Pshaw, I think is what we want there. The blank U.S. region home to the majority of national parks. The West, I guess. Something told around a campfire. A tale, possibly. In a nature park, maybe. Cost-efficient grocery store chain. I think is Alpo. Whoops. Oh, Aldo, maybe. Or Aldi. Early auto pioneer Ransom is Olds, I think. Not a step further. Halt! You are so right. You are so right. I'm not actually sure now about any of this. You are so right. Spice similar to nutmeg. What is similar to nutmeg? Small, like the marshmallows in hot cocoa. I guess we want mini there. Mace? Okay. Like a beautiful natural expanse. Scenic? Shrewd. Clever. Amazed by natural beauty, say. In awe. Pronoun commonly paired with them. They, them. Summer hours in Utah and Colorado. Mountain daylight time. Blank chorus, early morning symphony of birdsong, the dawn chorus, often referred to that way. Rhyming partner of groan is moan and groan. Shrewd is canny. Genetic material used by the National Park Service to estimate deer populations. DNA. Fascinating. Virginia National Park, near which mastodon remains have been found, is Shenandoah. Eternal Sunshine and Moonlight singer Ariana Grande. You are so right. Isn't it? You could say so. Aldi then. Pointy part of a spork is a tine or a fork or a pitchfork or anything. Something pitched on a camping trip. Not an idea, but a tent. Prefix with potent or present. Omnipotent, omnipotent, I should say, or omnipresent. My DMs are open initially. Initialism, sorry. HMU, hit me up. Trail mix morsel, probably a nut. Arizona city home to Saguaro National Park is Tucson, Arizona. Constellation known as the whale is Cetus, I think. Sequoias, for example, trees, I guess. This does look like Tunau, and this looks like Yasin Bay. I'm gonna have to hope that's correct. Noble rank above Viscount is an Earl. Blank Ogumike, WNBA All-Star. I don't know. It looks like maybe Anika or something. To abate is to lessen. Black cattle breed used for beef. Don't know. Backpack, poles, boots, etc. are gear. Oh, Angus cows. So this looks like Anika, but not spelled the way I thought it was. Cryptid. I'm not even sure it's how you say it, but I'm guessing. Cryptid purportedly seen trekking through the Himalayas is a yeti. A cryptid is just a term for any sort of potentially fictitious or sort of urban legend, mythological kind of creature, like Loch Ness or the Yeti, abominable snowman, etc. President who doubled the number of national park sites during his term, familially. Ending in a Y. Don't know. Frozen reindeer. What is the reindeer's name? Sven, I think. Shape made by a cold hand. A fist. If you're cold, you might ball your hand into a fist. Midwest home of Effigy Mounds National Monument. I guess it's going to be Iowa. By blank, we've done it. By Jove, we've done it. And this looks like fjords. Deep, narrow inlets seen in some Alaska national parks. Fjords. Needing to be repaid. Ode. Teddy, I guess. Roosevelt. And this looks like a Grand Canyon, Arizona National Park that's over a mile deep. The Grand Canyon. Very good. Extended break is a hiatus. Explored a national park, say. Hiked, probably. This looks like a picnic, a meal in national park, for example. Empath's earnest explanation. I care. Let's do it. Okay. Spanish but, pero. Pope Francis, religious leader who called for increased ecological stewardship and untouched natural site, metaphorically, is an Eden. What am I missing? One of the names, I think, probably, that... I think that's correct. I don't know about this. It could be this. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure how to spell pitons, and the I looked weird, but I guess it's correct. So that's fine. Let's take a look at the theme. We've got all sorts of clues relating to natural parks and other natural things. We've got natural formations in which you might experience total darkness or caves. We've got purchasing a park pass for buy. We've got the Wadi Degla Reserve in Cairo. We've got mesas in the southwest. We've got the Everglades. We've got a moist morning covering on a field, perhaps in a natural park. We've got let's go enjoy the spring weather. We've got Haleakala National Park on Big Island, but I'll double check. We've got mountain climbing tools with the pitons. We've got fjords in Alaska National Parks. We've got Effigy Mounds National Monument in Iowa. We have tales told around a campfire, presumably in national parks. We've got Teddy Roosevelt, who doubled the number of national park sites during his term. We've got some gear here, backpacks, poles, boots, etc. We have a meal in a national park might be a picnic. We have summer hours in Utah and Colorado, which both have quite notable national parks. It's mountain daylight time. We have Shenandoah National Park in Virginia, where mastodon remains have been found. We have someone in awe of natural beauty, and we have Edens, which are untouched natural sites, and trail mix morsel, which you might eat on a hike. Then we have taking in a view from a mountaintop. We have to err, being to forget your water bottle on a nature hike. We have riverbeds, lowest part of canyons. We have the Yellowstone National Park, America's first. We have birds protected by the National Audubon Society. We have The Lord of the Rings filmed throughout New Zealand's national parks. We have math, which you might use to determine how much food you need to take on a camping trip. We have to stop on a trail in a national park. We have Grand Canyon National Park, over a mile deep. We have sequoias, which you could find in many national parks along the western coast. We have the West, as it is here. As I was just saying, home to the majority of national parks, including some with sequoias in them. We have the Yeti trekking through the Himalayas. We have Tucson, Arizona, home of Saguaro National Park. We have a scenic natural expanse. We have hiked here for Explored a National Park. We have many marshmallows, which you might have around a campfire in a national park. We have Pope Francis calling for increased ecological stewardship, pitching a tent on a camping trip. Dawn chorus, which you might hear in the morning if you are out in nature. And finally, DNA, used by the National Park Service to estimate deer population. So a great number of theme-related clues for this puzzle, monthly bonus puzzle for April 2026 by Matthew Stock. And I'm completing this about a week after Earth Day, and we had a great Earth Day puzzle, which I will also link in the video description. But this one is called A Breath of Fresh Air, and it sure is. It's quite straightforward, lots of nice cluing, and pretty straightforward fill. So a good puzzle by Matthew Stock. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave me a thumbs up. And if you want to know when I'm posting next, which I've already done today's puzzle, so go check that out. But I will post more. And if you want to know when that is, hit the subscribe button. You'll get those notifications. And we'll see you next time on Crosshatch Puzzles. Take care.